Hello, it's 6 o'clock exactly. I have no idea if anyone is here. Well, saying there's one person watching. So, hello, that one person, if you're still there. Um, okay, no, there is literally no one here now. I'm so lonely. Oh, no, back. Yay, there's someone. Uh, Mostly making this one to discuss a new idea I've had. Hi, Jacob. Um, I've mentioned it on my Discord and I've mentioned it on my Tumblr. It's the Android Izuku, and I was mostly asking people what part they would like to see. Whether there were four choices, I think I put down. Can't remember what they are for the life of me. But then after a little Q&A, so people can ask me questions, I've already got a few questions from one person, which I will be answering later on, because answering questions is fun. I need to move my lunch. I say lunch, I haven't eaten today, which was foolish of me. I need to find out where I put the idea. I remember linking it yesterday. So, ideas and pinned messages. So yes, Android Izuku. The choices were he was a training droid android for Shoto, a butler for Momo, a lonely friend, a friend for a lonely May, or other. I only had one reply for other, and that was like, what if he was made by David to help him help All Might? And I'm on the fence about that, but it could happen, and I am half tempted just to make a series where I end up going with all those choices each, so they will all eventually happen, most likely. I haven't really thought of it much after about what it would be like if it was All Might or Shoto's. I've been mostly because most people have either been voting for May or for Momo, and I'm like, okay, it's going to have to be one of those two. No idea which right yet. I really didn't write much on this idea in general, did I? Oh well. It means we get to actually try and formulate this plan. I have no idea what I'm doing with it, so I need paper. I should have. I just keep paper on me when I'm about to do a live stream. There you go. Whew. Okay. I don't need that anymore. So, my Android Izuku. If we go for an idea for all of them, we can go through Android. Yeah. My spelling is terrible today. I woke up at 2, so it's like lazy. So I believe I was having this because I've been watching clips of Detroit becoming human, I think it is. Like, I'm Connor, the android sent by Cyberlife, or something like that. I don't know. I've never played the game, and I've never seen a full walkthrough, but it's somewhat based around that. But androids, it's kind of known in this AU that androids have their own personality, that they can feel, so they do have their own rights. So there is a certain amount of permission they need to have to create them. For Momo, obviously, rich girl, her parents would immediately buy one. But obviously more tailored towards Momo, because depending on who Izuku is made for, his personality and what he was made for is going to be slightly different because that'd be a different kind of android itself. Like if he belonged to Shoto, he would be fire and ice resistant, more power based to match on that level. If he was made for All Might, I think that would he would obviously be made to be practically indestructible, but yet have a caring side. So it's like a buffed up Kara. For May, goodness knows, May would probably she just needs a little friend, and with Izuku, I think just have him caring because she would make him all the upgrades anyway. But then for Momo, obviously he'd be more of a butler, so he'd obviously have to have a good skill set, more along the lines of sort of housekeeping and caring. So naturally just normal Izuku, who's always happy to help. But yeah, so I'll have 4 different AUs for this. So an android made for Momo, an android made for May, an android made for All Might, and an android made for Shoto. And in all these AUs, they will join him to UA. Not sure how, or the agreements, because I need to work out the sort of rights they won't have. So if you guys have any ideas on that, I'm happy to hear them. Oh, there's a second person here. Hello. So I need to jot this down. If we work on what was the first one? Okay, a training android for Shoto. So if we work on training android for Shoto, I'm just jotting all this down so I can actually try and write it up. So resistant to fire, ice. Yeah, Izuku would be the type of android that would see what's going on and then just, yeah, I'm not gonna deal with this shit. Well, so it's gonna be resistance fire ice. It'd have to be strong. Yeah, that would make sense. But also, it is kind of known that android, because Izuku's the android itself. I'm thinking that like Inko's still technically being his mother, but she's one of the androids that help make new androids. So that would work. So he always gets that caring side. Strong, caring. Doesn't take Endeavor's bullshit. But to put it simply, Endeavor's BS. Just hating Endeavor is a lot of fun. Just making sure his life becomes an absolute misery is the best. Apart from that, Closer Together and Forever, Nice Endeavor is actually a lot of fun to write. May would totally make him a Gatling gun. She's crazy enough to do that. But I am working on the Shoto one first. Training for Shoto, Resistance Fire Iceland, does take almost SBS. Stops Endeavor going too far. How would Shoto react to getting an android, basically? Because I think at first he would hate it. And just maybe treat Izuku badly? I don't know. Am I willing to go that far? Because I know I would go that far, but am I willing to go for it in this? That's a question mark next to hateful. So cold. It was just part of training. More open. After. I could easily have Endeavor done earlier in this. If Izuku has like a way he can record what he sees and kind of feedback to higher ups, like, well, this is what's going on. If you don't do something about it, the androids would. Is it possible? Oh, the Todoroki free from Endeavor from the start of UA. Okay, free. Yeah. This means I could bring Toya back early as well before he officially becomes a villain. Let's bring Toya in early as well, shall we? Because I wholeheartedly follow the idea that Nabi is Toya. We're just waiting for Horikoshi to confirm it. Hopefully, next chapter. Fingers crossed. A fun dynamic with Izuku and Shoto's sister. In what sort of way? Like, would Fumi kind of treat him as a little brother as well? Hi, hello, Georgia. They're saying there's only 2 people watching, but there could be 3. Oh, that would be sweet. It's just Izuku likes helping. I'll just put that. Likes helping. And this is when I get a green crayon. And likes helping with everything. Wait, Georgia, I'm 21. My little sister says, do you wear polo? I don't get that. Like, am I wearing a polo shirt? Because no, I'm just wearing a strapped shirt of bright orange for some odd reason. Ultimate wingman. Izuku being ultimate wingman. Yes. Izuku is ultimate wingman. Right. And what ship should it be with Shoto then? If Izuku's going to be ultimate wingman. Let's be honest. Can I put on a polo shirt? Why? What? I'm confused, Georgia. Why would I put on a polo shirt? It's smarter. No, I'm comfortable in what I'm wearing, and it means I would have to pause the live stream just to actually change Shoto and Momo. Shoto X Momo. Izuku trying to get them together. I don't even know how to pause it. This, I don't know. I honestly don't know how to pause it. I should probably ask. Let me Google how to pause a YouTube. There you go. Google. Good with everything. I I literally have no idea if I can pause it. I'm not putting anything over the camera because it's literally my laptop. So uh and Shoto helps Shoto's brother with his just Izuku being ultimate wingman. I'm not going to be changing my top Georgia. I'm just kind of comfortable with like what I'm wearing. Also, it means I would have to hunt through my suitcase looking for a polo. I don't want to put a polo on. I mean, it's not like you can see my shirt anyway, so a polo wouldn't really matter. Anyway, so Shoto Momo, Izuku being ultimate wingman. Should I make anyone else in 1A be an android? That should be the next big question. Oh no, I can see that. Give me a second. Tensei. There you go. That'd be cute. Okay. Izuku's just ultimate wingman. Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, should there be any other androids in UA with Izuku? Wait, what? I'm trying to keep up with the chat, and I'm very confused. Femi intense. No, actually, I do need a new page. So. Oh, because yeah, that would make sense. Izuku mistaking Tenya for an android. We'll get a few laughs out of the class. Oh, yeah, but should there be any other androids? Ooh. Ooh. Because I think maybe Bakugo? What if Kirishima was an android for Bakugo? Maybe mention a few. A few what, Normandy? Okay. Just yes, Kirishima android for Bakugo. Izuku and Kirishima being android buddies. There. Maybe I should just have Kirishima and Izuku as the only. Yeah, I'll do that. So, mention other androids classes might have. Mention androids. But Kirishima and Izuku being the only ones in 1A. How would people be prejudiced against the androids? An anger management android? Kirishima would be the perfect anger management android, and he would be completely immune to Bakugo's explosions. He would just hug him, never let go. Has a lot of cute potential. I will add in an anger management android. Anger. No, some of them would have been built to fight, like Izuku. Izuku has a more fighting sort of role than Kirishima would be. Mostly because he was made as a training android, but Kirishima would mostly be a anger management one with the additional form of oh yeah, R.I.P. for the villains. Just the androids would be like, well, you fucked up, buddy. It's our turn now. So yeah, so mentions of android classmates. But would some of the class be prejudiced against them, like just see that androids are meant to be workers, doesn't consider that they have their own feelings? Sort of be dickish like Bakugo is to quirkless Izuku. Because I can see Mineta being a dick towards androids. But then again, I just yeah, but who would he be eaten by? Izuku, Kirishima, Bakugo, or Todoroki? Or all four of them? just yeah. I'll put yeeted by all four. So Ida being nice. Would anyone else be prejudiced against androids? I can see, to be honest, I can see Monoma being dickish, to be honest. Kaminari being dickish towards? Why would Kirishima be? Well, not Kirishima. Kaminari be? I mean, granted, it could just be his electricity. Kaminari being. Why would he be one though? I'll put a question mark next to that for now. I think for now, because I've got practically a full page on that particular one, move on to the second one, which is I don't think androids. I don't think I'm gonna have these androids that they're gonna need charging. They're sort of self-sustaining, more like energy, like light charged ones. That way, it's just sort of easier to write. But if we move on to the next one, so Butler for Momo. Going green androids. Yeah, Izuku is literally a green android. So if he was a butler for Momo, I would suspect that he would start off being very butler-like, polite and all that, and then just Momo not liking it very much because that's how everyone acts towards her, and she just wants a friend more than anything. Yeah, no boys will get close to Momo when Izuku's near. It's why Momo's father likes him so much. Izuku, so he'll act like a proper butler to begin with. At the start, but Momo doesn't like it. Says that she just wants a friend. She just wants a friend. She just. Izuku then changes his ways. How old would actually I should probably put this down for this one as well. How old would Shoto be when he got Izuku, and how old would Momo be when she got Izuku? I should have thought about this before. Actually, it's one of the more important things. And I should probably find my glasses. My eyesight's getting rid. Never mind. My glasses were right next to me. Oh. That's better. But now it's reflecting in my eyes. 6 for both of them, or just 6 for Momo? Oh, itchy eye, itchy eye. Better. But, Peterson. 6 for both then. So by the time they get to UA, Izuku would have been with them for close to 10 years. We're best friends. So Izuku being butler for Momo, but he's also acting more as a friend. The type of android that would totally go shopping with her. He could, but he is mostly a training android. He's not a medical care android. To be honest, I think that's a role Inko would probably be more involved in. Being the caring one and all that. Second. What was I saying before for the Momo one? Izuku being the type of android to go shopping with her. I think he'll have the constant appearance of a teen. So he will always look the same age. And he will remain to look that way forever. Oh yeah, Izuku will be good at seeing going shopping with Momo. I can imagine Momo taking him shopping for his own clothes as well, despite the fact that he can basically sort of create his own. And I can imagine him liking that very much because whilst he can make his own, make it look like he's wearing clothes, it's just nice to wear some better shopping with Momo. Momo get some own clothes. What about if Izuku being Momo's butler, what would happen when they got to UA? Because I can imagine him at least making them lunch every day. Well, making her lunch. Izuku would be also very good for her self-esteem. Hmm. Hmm. What else? I think I'll leave. Oh, oh, is the cute studying how to be a friend? That'd be really cute. Just Momo finding him reading loads of books on how to be a good friend. That'd be adorable. Izuku rivalry with Lunch Rush. I can imagine the two of them having a friendly cooking competition and them having just really nice food. Both of them. It's like Momo's like, I can't choose. Izuku. Yes. Uh, so I'll leave that for now for the butler Momo and for Momo and move on to uh if Izuku was built to be a friend for a lonely May. Hmm. Because I know May would have to be a little old. Well, would have to be older than Momo and Shoto is, especially if she's going to be building stuff already. So I'll put her age down and leave that blank for now. Um, brought by her father. Yeah, but because androids have their own set of laws and guidelines, basically, because they are technically they can be classed as a new type of intelligence life form. That build her building Izuku herself would actually be considered a violation, and she would get into trouble for that, and Izuku himself would be destroyed because they don't know if he's safe. Because obviously, like all intelligent life forms, they're assholes that will happily kill everything. So Izuku will be built in a factory that is run by literal androids. So about 8. Okay. So yeah, so he'll be 8 when he'll be brought by her father. He has he didn't really give any guidelines about what Izuku should be like. So I can imagine Inko going, okay, I'll put some traits into him uh, that I feel will suit. And Izuku still having that reckless sort of streak, which fits really well with May. No, no guidelines. I'm going to decide. Uh, Has a reckless stride that works well with me. She would. I could imagine her pushing him for the hero course. Like, I'll be support, you be hero, I'll make all your stuff. And that way she'll always have that one customer. Works well with me. Me. Support items. If I made Izuku go into the hero course while Mei goes into support, how do you think the class would react to actually just have a lone android without an owner? Yeah, Izuku would make her fall asleep, but it's like, okay, I am not letting you touch this until you go to sleep. Yeah, as I was saying, how would 1A react to having a lone android without an owner in the class? Because I can imagine Kirishima still being an android made for Bakugo. I can imagine him being fairly excited about it, like, I'm not alone. But I can imagine that some of the class are like, wait, why is he here? Oh, is it cute? Yeah, that'd be cute. Falls asleep. 1A reactions. Kirishima is thrilled. Vanessa will still be a dick. Who actually gets last in the quirk assessment test? Because I can't remember. I'm just going to quickly search. That's 1A. Oh. The regulations between a lone android is that the only difference between an android and a human is basically androids are artificial. That is the only difference. They have the same sort of intelligent mind. They can have the same strength, weaknesses. They can feel. They have emotions. They care. They can be just as dangerous as humans, even more so sometimes. So I can imagine Android accompanying someone to the hero course. So Izuku wouldn't really be a special case, but he would probably be the first one to actually try this. The class would be cautious. Close-minded. That's gonna make for some angsty chapters. That'd be really cute. That'd be really cute. Let's see. 1A quirk assessment test would be right at the bottom. Height, birthdays, quirk apprehension tests. I think Taru would hate him, mostly as she does rate last in the quirk assessment tests, and Izuku being an android because he will have more strength than she does will end up getting a higher spot. So she'd probably be very bugged at him and probably say some hurtful things. So at one point, I'm just going to turn have a fic where everyone in 1A is just horrible. Great, I can work from this. So if we move on to the third and final AU for this, which was actually, he wouldn't have a quirk, but he would still be able to use what skills he has to perform them. So he would just do them like normal. Ooh, pardon me. So the fourth one, which was the only others one someone suggested, was David being a part of making Izuku for All Might. Goodness knows. I think I might have it that he gets Toshi gets Izuku just after he's released from hospital, after the fight with All for One. Yeah, she would do that. She would be really pissed with everyone in 1A. But anyway, the Toshinori one. Toshinori gets Izuku after hospital release. I can imagine Toshi and well, even though Izuku's meant to be there to care for him, he sees after a while, he kind of just sees that Izuku's like a little kid. He must protect him at all costs because Izuku must be protected. Izuku, I need to help. But Toshi goes father mode. And that is how Izuku became his artificial life form of a son. So you'll have the Izuku becomes the son to Toshi. Izuku is a good son. And it's gonna be really sweet. I'm just wondering, should I have it that All for One is able to transfer to androids? Because then Izuku could get All for One. That's one question I should probably answer. It would be fun. I'll put gets one for all in a question mark. Izuku skills. He won't be a backup teacher, mostly because he still needs to learn. He might be an android, but he still needs to intake information. So he won't be a teacher, but also he just looks too young to be a teacher because I'm thinking if you have seen Detroit Becoming Human, him having the more childlike of a form, maybe later on David could work on a body to transfer his conscious into. Yeah. Izuku would have like you can't do this anymore. Hang on to catch up with training program. Izuku having like buddy. Having a childlike body. David working on a body able to transfer conscious. There. So in the Toshi one, Izuku could actually sort of age on himself. Oh, I have a notification on Discord. Yosh. So if Izuku was to get All for One, obviously he'd get into UA course. How would people react knowing that he is basically an android that was made for All Might and then became a son? Because I can imagine someone asking Izuku and him explaining it all. Of course, Kirishima would still be chill because Kirishima is awesome and he'll still be an android. Oh, Shoto and Endeavor reacting. Endeavor would probably try and burn him. Well, destroy him. Shoto would be conflicted. He wouldn't know how to feel. I can imagine him asking Izuku about it. Like, how does it feel for him to be basically a son of All Might, but him not being human at the same time? They later become good friends. Endeavor tries to would try and damage Izuku to a point where he's unrepairable. Endeavor. I can imagine Endeavor actually damaging part of Izuku's body, maybe an arm, but because of the rights androids have and the fact that Izuku will be able to feel it, Endeavor actually being able to be convicted for that. Exactly. But Endeavor seems like the asshole that wouldn't care. I mean, it's an android. What did they know? Damages Izuku's body. Convicted of child abuse. Starts an investigation. People find out about his family. People find out about family. And he's fucked. There! That's rounded up quite nicely. I think writing the All Might one will be a lot of fun. I think 1A. I think I'll have it that this time 1A will be pretty chill. Endeavor would be the main reason Izuku gets a new upgraded body. Izuku gets a new upgraded body. How would Torino and Night Eye react, to be honest? I can imagine Torino. I'm not sure. I think Torino would be pretty chill, but I can imagine Night Eye's reaction. Because Toshi giving an android all for one. He'd be furious. Maybe? I'm not sure. It'd be funny if it couldn't. More for the fact that Nighteye would try and see into his future, and then it's like, hang on a minute, I can't. I'll put a question mark next to that. I'll come back to that at a later date. Whew. So there you go. 3 AU, 4 AUs out of one idea. Sometimes I surprise myself. I will see if I can try working on these. It'd probably take a while, and naming them is going to be hell. But I think that is all. I can leave it at that. I can form an I can write something out of these notes. So that'll be fun. It's gonna be fun to work on that when it gets to it. Whew. So ideas. No, I can't put that there. Nah. Woo. So the idea has been discussed, and first we can move on to the Q&A I added. So I have got a few questions that were all from Normandy. I need to get them up on my Discord. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Come on, work for me. Haha, that's good. Okay, so a few questions for the Q&A. So this is all from Normandy, so thank you, Normandy. Yeah, Independence has more AUs, but that's because Independence is fun to make AUs for. Anyway, Q&A. Who is my favorite boy of 1A? It's really hard to choose. Because I like Kaminari, I like Kirishima. Zero is adorable. Mineta can go and die. Obviously, Izuku is just a complete and a cinema role, and Shoto needs love. So it's really hard to choose a favorite boy from 1A, but if I really just had to choose one and only one, it would be Kaminari. Kaminari needs more love. My favorite girl of 1A. I quite like Jiro, to be honest. Jiro is a lot of. She's a very interesting character. Obviously, we have learned a little more about her in the manga, which I have the new volume for because the new volume only came out earlier this month. Where the hell did I put it? Oh, give me a sec. Yeah, the new volume came out this month, and I obviously had to grab it. And it is a Jiro eccentric sort of arc, which is adorable. But it also has my boy on the front, so I'm very happy. But yeah, Jiro is. I would say Jiro's best girl. I do like her. We need more Jiro. And she goes asking Izuku for help on how to organize stuff, which is really sweet. Oh, And then it goes, so question 3 that I received is, my favorite fable. For those who are watching and you don't know, what Fable is a Xbox 360 game, and it's amazing. My favorite one is the second one. I absolutely adore the second one, mostly because you have more places to visit and it's just generally fun to play. My least favorite is probably The Journey because that had so much potential and I was looking forward to using a sword in Connect. But no, it is just magic. I hate it. And it's really the blame too for the downfall of the entire series. Uh, and is there any fix I regret posting? Hmm. Just trying to think. There is my OC based fic, Not So Hopeless. I mean, that was my very first fic, and oh, well, my very first Boku no Hero one, and it's like, oh my god, what was I thinking? If anything, I did get a comment on it recently asking if I'm going to update it again. I'm like, I'm not sure. Like I might not, probably not, because I know OC based fics don't do too well. But that is probably the fic I do regret posting. What is my opinion of the new backstory for Shirigaki? I have a new asshole to hate on Boku no Hero, okay? I hate his dad. I want to punch his father. I will happily fight him for what he did. Ugh! I just hate abusive fathers, husbands, or whatever. And the fact that he would basically beat his own son just because he saw a photo of his grandmother. Like, what? Why? I should probably put a spoiler warning. So yeah. But oh my gosh. It's so sad. And yes, I probably will be writing a story based on Inko saving Shirigaki from that situation because god damn it, why wouldn't I? I'll probably have that as a well, it would work as another multiverse thing for Nichan and add Shirigaki into the mix because he's not going to be in the main Nichan. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. But I also haven't. Yeah, I do have the idea, and I know Normandy's read this because I was talking about it on my main fix where I was yeah, where All Might ends up saving Hana and Tenko from the situation after All for One kills their family. They move in next door next to a pregnant Inko who doesn't know she is yet pregnant. And they become a very happy little family. I'll probably discuss that in a different video because that's a cute idea that I totally need to work on. But yeah, the entire backstory, I never expected to be like that. Oh, but it's so sad. He needs more love. We need to protect him. We need to protect baby Tenko with everything we have because he is too adorable. It does. I mean, Tenko would be 20 years old. Well, he's around 20 from the manga. Izuku is about 4 to 5 years younger than him because he's currently 16. But we don't have a proper birthday for. No, do we have a birthday for Shirigaki? Let's have a quick look. My computer hates me. Does he have a birthday? When's his birthday? When's his birthday? When is birthday? So it's April 4th and he's 20. Okay. So April. Mm. Yeah, he's about 4 years and a few months older than Izuku is. So it is possible. So yeah, I'll get to writing that idea because that sounds a lot of fun. But also the androids could be fun. Damn. What if Izuku was an android made for Tenko? Wow. I'm gonna jot that down and I'll probably have that. I'll work on that idea later on. Ooh. So, so, you sweet. So I'll work on that and I'll let that one be a surprise for people because that'll be fun. If there are no more questions, are there any more questions people would like to ask? Or because I've got no more questions on anything I am currently working on. Because no one on Discord sent me any more questions. No one on Tumblr has sent me any questions, and I don't think anyone on Twitter has sent me any more questions. Why have I got a tune in my head? I don't know. Yeah, I don't have any more questions. Yeah, I could do that with that new idea. So I'll work that idea in at some point. Normally, I'll probably discuss it on my server later. So if there are no more questions, I think I will leave this live stream here for today. And I have no idea when I'll do the next one, but the next video I will be posting is the Light of the Dark Let's Talk. And that will be out around noon, noon GMT time tomorrow. So I've learned how to put videos up on scheduled release. So I'll be making a few more videos tonight, mostly so I can schedule them up for an update. I just need to think about what I said I was going to talk about next. So the next talk is about Light of the Dark. The next one I was gonna do, I don't know when I'll be releasing it, but I think I was gonna talk about Every Heart Has Its Thorns. So there's that to look forward to if you're interested. So I think for now I will say goodbye and let you guys enjoy your days. So good morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you are. And I hope you have a lovely day. Bye.